everyone, at 1995 here in the video game fanfiction plot with a new chapter for you all of Rock of Steel. I do hope you enjoy it, and remember, I do not own the Transformers Prime series or any music within this video, and I give full credit to its author HaleyMoss on Wattpad.
Chapter 16 Partners. Ella POV. Today is going to be a rough day. I've got early morning basketball and cross-country practice and both after school as well, so I don't think that I will be going to base today. Well, maybe tonight can be board game night with my parents. It's 6 a.m. right now. I have to be at the school at 6:30 a.m. but I'll get there early so I can warm up. I already have my basketball gear on, which we can run in except our shoes. I pulled my hair into a fishtail braid and put my black headband on. I put the clothes I was going to wear today in my school bag along with my homework. I ran downstairs into the kitchen and grabbed a Gatorade and some fruit bars for later. I then ran outside and into Magnus's passenger door. Okay Magnus, let's go. I got to be at the school at 6:20 a.m. for basketball and cross-country practice. I told Magnus. Why the rush, Ella? It's only 6:15 a.m., Magnus said. I want to be early so I'm not late and so I can stretch. I don't want to pull a hammy while I'm out here, I told him. Once we were headed to school, Magnus asked, "What's a hammy?" Hee. It's called a hamstring. It's a muscle in our legs. If we were to pull a muscle it would hurt really bad, I told him. Okay, I see, then we must get you there early, Magnus said. We finally pulled up to the school and I said, "Oh, you don't have to pick me up after school today. I have basketball and cross-country practice after school as well, so I won't get done till about 7:30 p.m. You don't have to come and pick me up either. I'll just call Dad." You go to base, I told him. I don't want to leave you here unprotected, Ella, Magnus said. Hey, it will be okay. I'll see you tomorrow morning, I said as I kissed his dashboard. I hopped out of Magnus with my stuff and headed into the school gym. Once I got there, I put my bag down in the girls' locker room, put on my basketball shoes and went out onto the court. I saw my teammates there as we were starting to stretch. The coach came out and said, "Good morning, ladies." And all at the same time we all said, "Good morning, coach." Once everyone had done our stretch, we started our warm-up, which included shooting at different parts of the court, then blocking each other. Then we started going over basketball plays. Once we finished that, we went back into the locker room to change to our running shoes. I got mine on quickly and grabbed my iPod and headphones. We all started at the starting line, which was the parking lot of the basketball team. We had to run, turn right, then turn right again and run past the school up a big hill, then back down, come to a stop sign, turn right, stop at a stop sign, turn left, go all the way to the stop sign at the end of the street where a daycare sat on the left, then turn back and head back to the gym parking lot for the end of it. Okay, go on the whistle, coach said. Then we heard the whistle blow. We all started running, some ran ahead of me and some behind me. I knew how to pace myself, but I also know when not to let other pass me for too much ahead. I was the fifth one. It didn't take me too long to become the third one. Once I made it to the hill, the other two in front of my stopped to catch their breaths at the hill. I continued to run down the hill. I was now in first. I wasn't running as fast as I could or I would run out of air before I made it back. I heard my teammates yelling at me to slow down, but really I wasn't running all that fast. I know they wanted to be in first, but I was determined to get a better time every time I ran. I was half down the way to the stop sign by the daycare when my song ended, so I decided to change it to a song I knew would get my pace thumping, willing me to push the extra mile after mile. I changed the song to Dynamite by Tia Cruz. I then was running fast, and not fast enough to be a sprint though. As I was passing the stop sign that you have to turn right to run past the school, I saw the others running towards the daycare. I ran the pace I was until I reached the stop sign of the gym parking lot. I had to run as fast as I could and more now if I wanted to get a fast time. I had to make it the gate that was 100 feet from where I was. I started sprinting, running as fast as I could. Once I passed the gate, I slowed down to where I was just now, walking around with my hands behind my head, managing my heavy breathing. Nice job, Blaze. Do you know where the other girls are? Coach said and asked. I imagine they are at the daycare stop sign. I told him. He looked surprised. When did you get ahead of them? Coach asked. At the hill they all stopped to rest, but I continued down the hill. I told him. So did you stop at all? Coach asked. Me. No. Why stop when I know I can push myself to where I know I can make it without stopping? I asked. Very good. You are free to go. Coach said. Thank you. I said and went back to the locker room to take a shower. Once I got back into the locker room, I grabbed my towel and extra clothes. I took a quick shower and changed into my clothes. I think just put on some makeup, and scrunched and hairsprayed my hair. I grabbed my bag and headed out of the locker room. I was about to walk out for the gym when I saw all the other girls walk into the locker room. 1. I shook my head and headed to my locker. Once at my locker, I got out the books I would need and headed off to class as it was about 7:45 p.m. Once I got to my class, I sit down at my desk, then pulled out my phone to text Mum and Dad. I sent a text to both of my parents at the same time. Ella, hey Mum, Dad, I have basketball practice till 6:30 p.m. Could one of you all pick me up? Magnus has a mission today. And I was wondering if we could have family game night tonight. We haven't had one in a while. Please. Dad, I'll pick you up, Princess. And of course you and I will stop by and get some pizza and cokes on the way home. Mom, sounds good to me. See you both tonight. Sweet. I can't wait. School passed by pretty quick. Thankfully. Now off to basketball practice. I arrived at the gym, then I changed back into my basketball clothes. Once I got my hair up into a high pony with my black headband, I was out of the court stretching again. Then everyone was stretching. We ran 10 laps with me in front again. The other girls think I'm gloating, but I'm not. I just want to push myself way past my limits. I mean, they say the sky's the limit, but why are there footprints on the moon? Or in this case Cybertronians? After we ran, we played against each on defensive and switched it up to offense. Sure, I like to score as much as everyone, but I love to play defense. Some of the other girls think I'm imitating sometimes. They scared. Our coach blew the whistle and told us that practice was over. We all went to the locker room. My teammates didn't have a problem with me, and sometimes I hung out with them, but not like Maiko or Jack and Raf now. I kept my basketball clothes on, just switching my shoes. I would bring more clothes tomorrow. I grabbed my bag and went out to see my dad waiting in the gym parking lot. I opened the door and sat in the seats. Well, this is different. Magnus usually opens his door for me. I said. Yes, well, Princess, I can do that for you if you want. Dad said. No, Dad, that's fine. I told him. On the way home, we stopped by the pizza place and got one supreme pizza and garlic cheese pizza. Once we got home, we all ate, then got out the board games, which included Uno, Clue, and Trouble. I love all of those. Maiko thought we all cheated on Uno. It was so fun. Okay, dude, I don't mean to be rude, but you reek. Maiko said to me. I then smelled myself. I did. Okay, I have had so much fun tonight. We'll have to do this every Monday. I'm going to take a shower since I rank, and then I am going to bed. Good night, everyone. I said. Mom, Dad, and Maiko said good night all at the same time. I walked upstairs to my room and then got out my jammies and head into the bathroom. I hopped in the shower and washed all the grim and sweat off me. Once out the shower, I put on my undergarments and my jammies. Then I hopped into bed. I turned my radio on softly so that I could listen to it while I wandered off to sleep. The song Let Her Go by Passenger came on, and it was so soft it sent me off to dreamland.
Well, that's the ending of that chapter. I do hope you enjoy this video. If you like to see more, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment down below. Until next time.